But the car would be over here if it went off here. Could be 1 foot, could be 20 feet. Hey, there's a tire in the water. But you can see, I mean, you could drive straight in over here. I would not be surprised if we found a car right here.
You might call them scuba sleuths.
Their new hobby went from cleaning up waterways to solving mysteries. And what a great public service.
Jeremy Sides and Adam Brown travel the country searching for closure in cold cases.
Amazing. The gift of closure to grieving families
Right.
is absolutely priceless.
Today we traveled up to Polkton, North Carolina to search for an almost 40-year-old missing persons case of Paul Wayne Gaye, last seen in 1985. Apparently his girlfriend reported that she had not heard from him. Now this case is not a lot of info, and we don't even know 100% sure if the car is missing, but it's kind of presumed to be missing. It was a 1974 Plymouth Satellite with North Carolina plates. So the thing about Polkton is, if you look at the map, there's not a ton of ponds. But there are a few I had marked, and some close-ish rivers and lakes like 30 minutes away. We're gonna go check next. And I'll explain with Nug. This is kind of an old, weird case, you know, older car. What are you thinking about this one?
Needle in a haystack. I mean, it's so super old. It's another one of them cases like right now, the first pond we're at, completely overgrown.
Yeah, but
So-
back then it wasn't.
Exactly. Nobody would ever think to search here because nobody probably even knows there's a damn
Yeah, if you
pond
look,
back
there's
there.
a pond. I mean, it looks like just a forest, but there's a pond here. I don't know if it's deep enough. We're going to check it with the RC boat here in a minute.
Right
But
by
as
the
you can-
highway.
Right by the road. You know, what we do is a lot of research. Go back and Google Earth maps. You know, back you can see back to 93, a pretty clear image. This was 85, so a few years before that. But you can see, you know, if the trees were there or not, or how it looked. From what I could tell, this one was here. So we're going to try to check a few of these. So I'm going to walk over to it first, check it out. It's pretty loud over here. I know all these cars driving by. But there's a pond back in here. I don't know the safest way. It's probably like, I know all the bugs and ticks are coming out. It seems like. Yeah, there's a pond you can kind of see through the trees. So we're gonna throw the RC boat in and just take a look. Could be 1 foot, could be 20 feet. But we're going to check that out, and hopefully we can give the family some answers after almost 40 years. He may not even be missing, but I'm pretty sure he is. We don't know if the car is or not. Well, let's get out of here, check it out, and keep on moving. Whenever we're out on the boat, being safe is a top priority for us, but keeping your personal information safe is equally as important. That's why I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video, Aura. You've probably heard about it, but Bank of America just announced that they had a data breach, and what's really disturbing is it's been kept quiet for months. And get this, it takes companies on average 277 days to report a breach. That means your personal information could have been exposed a year ago and you'd just be finding out now. And it's not just Bank of America. Citigroup, JP Morgan, Chase, they've all had breaches too. Honestly, your bank could be compromised right now and you wouldn't even know it for months. And do you really want to give criminals a 9-month head start? That's why I partnered with today's sponsor, Aura. Aura monitors the dark web for all of your personal information, things like your phone number, email, social security number, and if they find anything, they'll alert you fast. They also monitor your credit and bank accounts for any type of suspicious activity, and even back it up to $5 million of identity theft insurance. Plus, it's all packed into one simple app. You can try Aura free for 14 days by going to aura.com/AdamBrown. That's enough time for them to scan and let you know if any of your info is already out there, way before any of your bank or credit card companies even think about telling you. Most companies will only give you free credit monitoring after you've already been hit, but that's like putting locks on your door after you've been robbed. So if you don't want to wait, protect yourself and your family today by going to aura.com/AdamBrown. And thanks again to Aura for sponsoring today's video. I got the boat here set up, the remote control sonar boat.
I think it's a little hole plugged up again.
Yeah, I changed the design so the water wouldn't get in there.
It's a good design.
It's very portable, but we're gonna see what this looks like. Well, we found that 75 Ford Galaxy in that other pond.
The first spot at the first day.
Well, we're not really in town. This is just like down the road.
Well, still, we don't even know where to start with. Wow. There's so little information back
Hey, there's a tire in the water.
Oh, there's a car right there.
Oh, you know, the water's clear. I was driving over so many little creeks and stuff, and everything was muddy.
Oh, yeah, it looked horrible. The second I got to North Carolina, like all the big rivers were just orange and flooded out.
There's a tire right there. You can't see it on camera,
We'll see.
but you never know. pretty small pond, but
Oh, hell, I don't mean nothing deep enough.
all right, 3 feet.
3 feet? That's not enough. You should go over there.
Yeah,
That was like the dam side on that side.
we need at least like 5 feet. I mean, I don't know how tall a
What kind of vehicle is it again?
satellite, Plymouth Satellite. 4 feet. All right, getting 4.5. 5. It's like 5 feet right there. I don't see anything man-made though. I mean, right there is the deepest spot, and I'm just seeing a couple sticks. It seems like every so often there's more and more like older cases kind of being posted about on social media, but they're like, we don't know, there's so little information, you know, nowadays for cases back in the 80s and 70s.
Well, check this out. I don't know if he was a muscle car guy himself, but we are looking for a muscle car.
Oh, okay.
Now, granted, one of the other pictures, that's probably stock,
Yeah.
but that's what 74 looks like. But you could definitely pimp it out into a nice muscle car. They're not that high. I would say at least, I would say 5.5 feet to the roof.
Yeah.
I bet it's right there. It's not
Well,
higher than me.
I mean, it's like 5 for a second, and then it's nothing car shaped though.
Huh. Well,
So that's one spot clear. But there's only like a couple more ponds. I know there's one behind that university I want to look at. All right, this is the pond right behind, I guess it's some university. I guess probably the only university in town. It looks super shallow.
it's pretty shallow on this side. It might be deeper on that side, like a dam.
But the car would be over here if it went off here.
Or-
well,
or it's over there.
yeah, 3 feet. 4 feet. I mean, it is shallow.
Except for that one hole where the car goes.
It's always deeper on one side, but 4 feet. Yeah, this one's too shallow. We might have to just go to the river and the lake. Which is kind of where we're heading, but it's... who knows where this guy went? Who knows where Paul... You know, Paul could have gone anywhere. We don't know the story. He just disappeared. I'm dry. Look, I got some seaweed.
Oh, dude.
Well, I didn't see anything.
Pretty nasty. Oh. Touch that with your bare hands. Oh, swampy.
All right, so we just got over to Norwood Lake. This is like 20-30 minutes north. I guess it's like the only lake near Polkton. If you're gonna go to a lake, you're coming here, from my understanding. There's a few boat ramps. It's a pretty little lake. There's only a handful of boat ramps. We're gonna go around and check them all. It's not big. I think it goes into the river, the PD River. I think so.
What was that river we crossed over earlier?
That was a creek.
It was flooded.
Yeah,
I was like,
most of the
whoa.
creeks, everything's flooded. There's so much rain this past week, all in North Carolina, but we're gonna do what we can, check these lakes. I don't know if they've ever been sonared or what, but we're gonna see. So put the boat in. Hopefully it runs good. I had to rebuild the carburetor and stuff, so hopefully we can get around.
Since we have such amazing luck with boats, I have
Yeah.
no doubt this is gonna run.
Yeah, and I did it, so I'm sure it'll run great.
It'll be perfect. Man. Hey, what's the
All right, we're looking at
what are we looking at here?
6 feet. I didn't see that this was ever drained either.
No.
So right on the boat ramp. There's not like a ton, but yeah, I think this. I have to double check. I think it goes out to the river channel. But looking at 6-7 feet.
That's where we'll
Might-
find the fish.
Might get a little rain too today. We'll see. All right. Well, we'll go around. This one looks clear right now, but if we see anything, I will show you guys. All right, we made our way over to this road section where there's only guardrail on part of it. You can see there's a truck parked over there. It's getting shallow on this right side, but we're gonna scan down it. I feel like there's something we're gonna find something, whether it's a sunken boat or, I mean, you never know. Some of these small town lakes, they've kind of never really been looked at before. We're looking at 5 feet. Well, it gets deeper down there. But you can see, I mean, you could drive straight in over here. I would not be surprised if we found a car right here. And I couldn't tell that it had ever gotten drained low.
Large fish out here.
So it's deeper now, 8-9 feet. But you can see, I mean, right over there is a truck. You can park right next to it. Fish. It's looking clear so far, but it is deep enough. Keep going around the bend. Now we're going under a bridge now. Holy, that's loud. Barely make it. Like a foot.
There's a bird in there.
Yeah.
Just touch him. Just stick your finger in there and be like, hey, birdie, birdie, birdie.
12 feet over here. You never know. I mean, there's sections like this. It's like there could literally be a car sitting right here.
Literally.
But it looks clear so far. We're coming over here to another boat ramp, but this whole section is like people are fishing and it's kind of cleared out. I don't know if you could get a car through back in the 80s, but we're scanning around it. So far we haven't found anything boat or vehicle wise. Usually we find in like bigger lakes, you know, there's a lot more boats. If something goes in, you know, it's usually called or seen, but if something went in from the 80s, that's a whole nother story. But a lot of people don't have nice sonar on their boats, or actively like searching and going slow, because you got to go like 3 miles, 2-3 miles an hour to get a good scan. 14 feet. I guess it is a public boat ramp. I thought it was private. Looks like a public one. 18 feet. Well, there's the boat ramp right there. It's definitely deep enough. I'm not seeing anything jumping out.
Luckily.
It looks like a old pump house or house site or something. I'm gonna take a look at that. Yeah, there's some structure over here. Kind of looks like a lot of the trash.
The water's actually pretty clear.
Yeah, the water's clear in the sunlight.
Wait.
So I don't think this has anything to do with the case, but we always like to explore places when we're out looking. You never know what else you might find. Some old, I mean, it's not a house. Maybe
it may have
a
been
shed.
somebody's house.
Might have been like something for the city, like a pump house.
It doesn't look very old, to be honest with you.
I don't know what. It's half fallen into the water. A waste of moolah. It looks like to me. Man, there's a problem here. There's a hat in the water right here. And there's like a lot of trash collecting. There's some steps back here.
You should jump in there. See what you can find.
Well, I wanted to. There's a bag. What is that? Or is that foam? And there's all sorts of junk. Some old steps. Maybe it was somebody's house. And then they built the bridge and everything. I don't know. There are some old steps. And just piles of logs and trash. There's like you probably can't see it well. There's like flip-flops, plastic bottles everywhere. All right, we made our way about as far north as we're going. If you keep going, it's like towards Greensboro. I've already searched all that before. There's like a dam too up this way, but there's one more boat ramp here. It's only like 10 feet though.
What was it, Greensboro?
I mean, if you keep going like 30 minutes an hour, like all these lakes keep going up towards Greensboro. It's pretty rocky. I'm not saying anything. It's just flat and rocky, and it's really shallow. Then that way, I might go down there if it's not too shallow. There's like another fishing, little sketchier looking boat ramp. We'll go check that out. But there's not a ton of ramps out here. As always, if I find something, I will show y'all. This is kind of the process here of just jumping, hopping to boat ramps. So we're down this creek. It's called like Uhari or something like that. But it is just completely chocolate milk, mud water. Look at this. But there is like a fishing sketchy area you can get to. There's not really the boat ramp. There is a boat ramp, but it's blocked off. I don't know how old it is though. It kind of looks new. There's not a ton of current either, so if there was a car, you probably would see it. But there's just a lot. It's so rocky.
Be a good place to dive if it would ever clear up.
All right, just got back and we pretty much searched all the boat ramps and all obvious areas. Did not find anything really. No cars, no boats. There's a lot of junk under that one bridge, but that's about it. So we're gonna have to keep on looking at, if you guys have any tips or info or spots that, you know, maybe closer to Polkton, some ponds that we may have missed. There's not a lot, but usually local people have a better idea of where to search, but we still don't know 100% if he's missing and his vehicle's missing. So we always try to put videos out and show you guys the progress where we searched. Main goal is to promote awareness, but I really appreciate you guys watching, supporting us. If you want to help us out further, there's some links down in the description to do that. I really appreciate you guys watching. See you on the next one.